a mindfulness practice for anger. And when we feel in that moment really angry, because oftentimes it feels seductive to act on our anger, to react when someone triggers us. And I think one of the first steps is to let yourself have the anger. There's nothing wrong with being angry. And when we resist that experience, we repress the energy. So when we have anger, allowing it to come up because it's also showing us something. And I would say 9 times out of 10, it's best not to act on your anger unless your boundaries are being severely crossed, someone's being hurt or violated, where there's harm, immediate harm. If there isn't, it's best to be with your anger. The remedy and what we learn in meditation is to be with it. That's the skill. Just be with it. If you feel anxious, be with it. If you feel confused, be with it. If you don't feel present, be with it. And that is the skill that we're learning with anger. So noticing the feeling, the sensation of being angry, letting it take up space, letting yourself have that emotion, not repressing it, and finally learning how to embrace it by extending to yourself a sense of compassion. Because when you're angry, you're suffering and you're struggling. So first, being with that anger within yourself. And that's also an opportunity to reflect and contemplate why you're angry. What are you so worked up about? What is this experience reminding you of? And in that contemplation, just having a space with it. This contemplation is different than thinking and being analytical and rational. Contemplation is having a wide open space and heart for what you're experiencing. And it's just contemplating, where is this anger coming from? What meaning am I deriving from this experience? Am I feeling that this person said I'm not good enough or I'm bad? Do I feel shamed or humiliated? What's coming up in this anger? And looking at it more deeply through mindfulness. And again, it's deeply being with it. And you can have a meditation with the anger that you feel and talk to this anger. And then finally, what is the action? The healing action, the expression that you need to bring this anger into balance? Is it communication? Having healthy communication with the person that caused you this anger? Is it writing in your journal? Is it creating some sort of art piece? Or are you able to just let it go? And it really has to be authentic to you, how you want to deal with your anger. In mindfulness practice, think about holding your anger like a baby. It's a part of us that's having a temper tantrum, that's acting out, that wants to, blame someone for our suffering. And, that part of us needs to be nurtured. And when we meet anger with more anger or anger with resistance, we don't really heal the anger at its core, at its source. And what we're looking to do through mindfulness practice is really get to the source of this anger and bring it into balance. So this is a short mindfulness practice, letting yourself have and own your anger, meet and greet your anger, embrace it, contemplate, where is this anger coming from? And then take right action. And that could be letting go, it could be expressing yourself, developing healthy communication. And this is a way that you can really bring anger and passion and those fiery emotions into balance. And hopefully that creates a healthier, experience and relationships with others. It also helps every day to practice goodwill towards all living beings. We don't know what other people have been through, what their paths have been. Everybody is doing their best, and giving them the assumption that they're doing their best and actively practicing goodwill and compassion towards people every day. It's a practice, and that also helps to manage some deeper feelings when we go into judgment and reaction and anger.